Hello everybody, welcome to round 2 of the Landsend festival. On the lake number 1, which is the specie pool with the big lumps in it. On peg 36, which managed about 4/4 or 5th in section I think last time without looking. I'm up against a couple of better pegs, but there's some lumps about. There's some really big fish in if you can get them out. And they make a big difference because they're like literally 15, 18 pounders. So there we are. It's a bit deeper than the other lake. Got 3 foot down the margins, 3 foot down the middle, and a 1.5 foot over on a shelf. Is what I found in this peg. So there we are. Next time you see me, we'll be fishing, guys. Right, guys. Hauling's just sounded. Thought I'd turn you on. There's a few carp cruising around in the swim at the minute. If I can see one, I'll try and mug him. But the hauling was a rather loud air horn, which seems to have spooked everything. It was the guy that's firing the air horns on my lake on the other side. I'm just shipping out slowly, not because I've got a problem, but just because I'm keeping an eye out for something that I could flick the rig at. My plan is to slap, just short the island for a minute or two. I think I can see, I'm not sure if that's a fish or... Just going to slap it into the area where I was going to slap it anyway, and just see whether we can nick something quickly. I suspect we'll probably get interest from fish that we don't want, like roach and small fish. There's a lot of roach in this lake. I've got a 6mm pellet on, but they will have a 6mm pellet, these roach. It's bobbing around at the minute, which tells me that's a roach. These are big fish, they can decide whether they want to feed or not. They don't have to feed if they don't want to. We can go a long time without feeding these fish. It's very hard for me to see my float over there in that shadow at the moment. I've got my polarisers on so I can see the fish, but it just darkened the shadows up a little bit. It makes it harder sometimes to see the float. I always like to have a good few slaps before I feed anything, because sometimes you'll nick one without any feed. A few really firm slaps in and just see if we can drag something in with the slaps. I'm not on the best peg in this section. I reckon a third would be a result from this section. From this peg in this section, sorry. Yeah, there's definitely some roach in the area pecking away at this. At the moment. Nothing too positive happening. My eye out for muggers, but they all seem to have vanished as soon as the hauling sounded, as usual with these sort of fish. As soon as a few poles go out, they know they're getting fish for, and they just spook away. Putting the chest cam back on. I'm not sure if the literally just turned the chest cam off because I didn't think anything was going to come off that slapped rig, and then suddenly, I wonder it's gone. think it's one of the absolute munters. I think it's like a nice little 4 or 6 pounder when it's starting off nicely. There we are, that's a nice little. And there we are. So I'm not sure if we've got tripod cam footage of this as well. But there we go. £4 straight in the bag. Right guys, 1 hour update, we've still only got the one fish in the bag. Slapped and slapped and slapped for an hour. Loads of indications, but I think the roach can't seem to hook anything. I'm not getting any. If they were carp, I'd expect to see them spooking or bow waving when I miss the bites, but they're not, so they're probably almost definitely not carp. So I'll give it an hour. Like I said, so my next plan is to go just past where I've been slapping tight up. There's a slightly shallower slope. I'm going to go in with an expander, which is probably a bad move because pretty sure I'm just going to get roached out because there's lots of roach over there. But we'll try anyway for a start. If it keeps happening, we'll have to put like a bit of corn on or something. In fact, let's just put a bit of corn on. That'd be a lot wiser, wouldn't it? We'll probably still get roached out with a bit of corn on, but it's, you know, 16 metres over there. Shipping back and forward is not easy on this peg because I've got a big high bank behind me with brambles in it. I don't really want to be shipping back and forward lots unnecessarily. So we've still got the swim stim krill pellets that we had yesterday. We've just soaked some fresh ones, some more fresh up this morning. It's squeezed into the pot nicely so that it won't come out because I've got to get out there and I've got to put another section on. So when we're fishing this longer pole, I have to double ship because I can't get it. I just haven't got the room behind me to get it all back in one. It's not a problem. It's not, you know, I'm not intending to ship in and out like a maniac. I've got a little bit of tape on the pole where so I know that I'm fishing at the right distance, because if you get too tight over there, there's a realistic chance of getting caught up in the debris. So that's what I'm looking for. Look, you can see those red pellets come out nicely. You can just lift that float into him. I'm hoping, I haven't checked the shine on this, but I'm hoping it sits nicely. Seems to be sitting just nice. We've got a grain of corn on, so if I was off the bottom, I'd know, because it would go under. Ah, something's had it straight away. Would you believe that? Oh, that surprised me. Oh, I've lost it as well. Oh, I don't think it was big. I don't think it was massive. It was something. Definitely hooked something there. Oh, nice little bite then, and we've hooked something. Hopefully we caught that on camera. That was nice. So that's a nice little 1 hour update, and I've changed tactics because the tactics I was doing weren't working. I need to be sorted in me hooking something. It doesn't seem that big. Oh my goodness, it's a massive perch. It's Get your head around that, Dave. Massive perch on the sweet corn. You want him in your net, Dave? Check him out. Dave. On the sweet corn. Yeah, I know, but you don't expect to catch one on the corn, do you? Yeah, I suppose when they don't get fed much else, do they? Oh guys, there you are, just shouting over to me pal Dave. He's fishing for silvers today, for the silvers pool. There's like almost 2 leagues running simultaneously here. You can fish for the silvers league or you can fish for the carp, well, the overall league. It's not carp, it's all your weight on the main league. And Dave set out his stall early on in the first match to fish for the silvers. I think he's leading that at the moment, about £28. So, yeah, £28 yesterday on our lake, so he's doing alright. That's why I was shouting over to him to say, I bet he wish he'd caught that one, because it's just obviously probably not. It's a big fish, but it's probably only a pound, as he was saying. That's the problem with the perch, they're a big fish, but they don't weigh anything. I wonder if that's what the other one was that I lost. Another big perch, because they are hard to keep on the hook. Big perch, they're bony mouths, they shake the hook really easy. And the elastic's probably a little bit too hefty for a fish of that size, really. You know, I'm expecting £3 to £15 carp today. In an ideal world. Rig's just flipping, belting through at the minute. Definitely fish down there, lots of fish down there. Float was pushed off the line again there, but that was a carp. Or a big fish. It's getting pushed again now. Oh, it's gone the other way. The hook something this time. Yeah. That's 2 fish in 2 puts, guys. Again, it doesn't feel massive, but it feels like it could be a carp. Something, we're catching something. It's definitely a carp F1-y sort of size fish, this. This might be what's causing the float to what I think is being pushed out by fish, but it might actually just be these running with it. They don't pull the float under these little tiny F1s. Actually foul hooked. So he was running with it under his fin. There's plenty of them over there. We could switch to expander and catch a few. So there we are, guys. I'm also feeding just here. Little line. That's more like where I should have been, where it should have gone. Little line just there, and every now and again to drop on for silvers later. So I'm going to turn you off for a bit and carry on. Right guys, we're at the halfway stage. Still only got the 1 carp and we've got a few bits and bobs. I've tried on my short line where I've been throwing the pellets all day. Not really. Nothing much success. I've picked up odd fish on it, but nothing crazy. I've started pinging 6mm like really regularly over to the far bank tight. That's definitely made some activity over there. And then I've gone over there with my rig and put some micros around the upbait. Just tried to get one to go down and have a look at the upbait, but That hasn't worked either, so I'm just going to stick with the things that I'm doing. I'm going to put a third cup down this margin there to my left. I've got some really old skanky bait here. I'm trying to get rid of, so I'm just going to put some of that in hopefully. I've had a few visits down there now and the fish are going to start coming in on it. See, I can see fish over on the far bank. And then a mooch. Let's see if any signs of anything having a look. Like I say, it's a lot shallower on that far bank, so when the carp come in you can see them. It's hard to get fish tight over there because it's such a long distance. You need to have a long lash, and then you have a long lash. There's too much overhanging vegetation. I might just have another little go at slapping in a minute over there because I've been pinging a lot of bait in. See whether I get lucky doing that. Other than that, I don't really know what else to do. Well, we've got an hour and a half to go, guys. We still only got the £4 carp that we caught. We caught earlier on. I did hook a carp in my left hand margin, but I pulled out of him. I think he might have been far locked. Other than that, nothing really exciting's happened. I probably got £4 of carp and £4 of bits. I probably haven't even got £4 of silvers actually. I probably got a couple of pound of silvers. It could just be a total bomb out. At the moment. Definitely, I've got to be last on the lake. There's no one could be doing worse than me. Just going to keep feeding my margins, keep being positive and hoping that the carp turn up the last hour. The carp turn up the last hour, I can put 40, 50 pound in the bag and salvage some respect maybe and some points, but at the moment it's very dire. So guys, an hour and 20 minutes now, 15 minutes to go. I've still only got £4, can't get a bite. Trying just about everything I can think of now to try and get some fish to have a go. It's just not happening. Just going to keep pumping bait into these margins and hope that something turns up because I've got no other choice now really. Shit or bust. Might just have a quick look over while I give these margins a rest because they're not doing what I want them to do. See if we can't steal a sneaky fish from over. That's what I say. So we've just gone over there to have a quick look, but it's not looking good. I did a lot of talking because I've got not a lot to say really. It's just ridiculously poor fishing today. Could have done without this. I'm going to be last in section. It's ruined all my chances. Well, it's worth hanging on, wasn't it, guys, because I've caught something. I hooked it in the mouth will be interesting. It certainly seems to be moving a lot of water. It's a very big fish by the looks of it. Very big fish. Not as big as I thought he was actually, but he's still a nice fish. There we are, guys. Finally managed to get something more than just my little £4 in the bag.